Big Killzown on your phone with money still long, man. RIP to Huey, man. St. Louis, we gotta do better, man. We gotta do better, man. Like, we just gotta do better. Like, and people talk about, oh, I ain't trying to talk about it. Let's not have that conversation right now. No, let's have that conversation right now. You know what I'm saying? This man, I don't know him personally, but everything I have seen and read and just his character, and for me, the couple times I briefly was around him and stuff like that, I could just tell that the brother was a solid dude, that was a provider, looked out for his team, had a tremendous loyalty to everybody that was around him. And this is what we do to our legends, man. And sadly, it's unfortunate that when we become successful at any point, that we have to leave our city or leave the neighborhood. We got to go way out to Chesterfield, Wentzville, you know what I'm saying? Or we got to be in Clayton off in South City or South County somewhere way away from everybody that looks like us because we had some type of success. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that we can't operate amongst our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the days, our people, celebrities could be around black people because it wasn't a hatred thing. Everybody had respect for everybody, and nobody had animosity because we had community and we had camaraderie back then. And we was all trying to get towards equality. Now that people can start touching paper and, I don't know the situation. I don't know if he started it or the person, the aggressor or whatever, who the aggressor was. It don't matter. It should not have even happened. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's just sad, that this is how we treat our legends. I don't know. I just don't know, man. Like, I just feel like, man, we just lost as a city. We have let, as black people, we have let, big business and people come into our neighborhoods and take it over. They closed all our clubs, closed all our schools. You know what I'm saying? Like that, we need to get together, man, instead of hating on each other. Everybody needs to support everybody and let the cream rise to the top. But we all need to be working together and be on one accord. It shouldn't be this artist over here, doing this over here, and this one guy hate for this over here. Let's settle and get all this out of our system now. Let's we like. I mean, from Tega to Swag, from Three Problems, all of the other rappers that have been slain that was on their way. I forget the SMG Breezy. This is what we do to our youngins and our babies, and this is what we do to our legends, St. Louis. We got to get back on one accord, man. Rest in peace to Huey, man. Like I said, I remember seeing Huey in his Cutlass or his Mustang with the lights on the back of that mug, man, with his name spelled out in the front and the back of the ride, man. I forget if it was a Cutlass or a Mustang. He would ride around bumping the song, passing out CDs in the hood, going everywhere, going to see every DJ, every supermarket. Everybody had that Pop Like It Drop It. You couldn't go nowhere without hearing Pop Like It Drop It. Then when it blew up, I remember going to New Jersey for the last time before my aunt moved back here to St. Louis, and I heard every other car playing that song, and it was in a predominantly white area. And then a couple years ago, I made a video speaking on the situation Nelly was in, right, with another local STL artist and tastemaker. And I remember Ali, Chingy, Jaquan, and Huey pulling up on me at my job. And Ali was like, and I was so excited to see all of them together because you never seen all of them together like that. And they were just really just trying to get to, where they was going, man. And I found out later they was, meeting up to go to Vegas for a show with Nelly. That was the first time that, Nelly, Chingy, Huey, Jaquan all performed on one stage. You know what I'm saying? That was big just a few years ago. And I think it's time for us as, as a city to come together, artists, DJs, producers, graphic designers, media outlets, club promoters, club owners. We need to come together, man, and really work together and build back some of the real estate that we had 10, 15 years ago, man, 20 years ago now. Like, people got to get hate up out their blood. And unfortunately, when we do start making them moves, that we're going to have to leave here and put on elsewhere. But the only way we going to be able to do that, man, is everybody get their hate out their blood, man. Rest in peace to Huey, man. My prayers is with his family, his daughter, all of his friends, family members, cohorts, label mates, crew mates, man. It's just a sad day in St. Louis, man. So if wherever you at, make sure that you are bumping Huey, man. Let's turn the streams up. Let's make sure that that we celebrate this, man. Let's make sure that we putting on, man, and let's not wait, man, to have this conversation, man. Let's everybody get together and sit down and get on one accord, man, and see how we can go through this peacefully, especially us entertainers and tastemakers and content creators, man. We got to get together because it seemed like when everybody was moving on one accord, the city was in a better place. You didn't hear about all these murders as much as you heard about the success, as much as you heard about the money being earned, being spent and circulated in the neighborhoods. Before everybody else started moving in our neighborhoods and start taking it over, we had black excellence in St. Louis on a level that, other cities wish they had. In order for us to get back there and to get to where we rightfully be, man, we got to be at peace with each other, and we got to be at peace with ourselves, man. Don't hate on the next man because he might be doing better than you at the time. Your time will come, man. But to all my other artists and everybody else out there, man, just watch how you moving, watch who you got around you. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself, man. And if you feel like the pressure is on, the heat is on, you always got the option to move to a safer neighborhood or to a different city entirely until things, get back to normal. And then when you come back, you can't hang around the same people. If the people that you left is doing the same things, you can't hang around them same cats no more. You can't hang around them same family members. You can't hang around them same, them same hoods and same spots once you get to having some type of success, because jealous ones still envy, man. But rest in peace to Huey, man. I'm putting this video up everywhere. Like I said, prayers and peace to his family and, his daughter especially. Let's get it together, St. Louis. I'm out. Peace.